Jesus, he cleans the temple, right? He goes and cleans the temple. And what does he say when he goes in there? You have made it, what is the temple supposed to be? It's supposed to be a house of prayer, but you've made it a den of thieves or a den of robbers. And I just think that if you look at our lives, this consumeristic culture, this constant input culture, that our lives, we were made to be a temple of the Lord and a temple of the Spirit. But we've made ourselves a den of thieves, a den of consumers. Our whole life is just about input and consumption all the time. And so what I want to encourage you to do is I want you to try to clean out physical space in your life for prayer. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, here's what I would encourage you to do. I don't mean that this can be taken in a lot of different ways. One of the ways is, okay, whenever you do your ritualistic prayer time, whether that's the 1 minute, whatever it is, like create a space where you're not consuming something else. Like put your phone in another room. I'm telling you, I legitimately, when I started doing this, got anxiety. Like that's crazy, right? Like I legitimately got anxiety. Like someone's messaging me. I know. And you know what I found? They weren't messaging me. Like no one cared. And I was like, but if I'm praying alone, then like they're gonna definitely need me. And here's what I think. We think we're way more important than we are. Like people don't need you that often. Like even with young kids, I'm sorry, your kids probably don't need you as often as you want them to. You don't want them to need you as you think they need you. Like they're gonna be okay. That text, that mythical text that's not really there, you're gonna be fine. Find some sort of clean space that you can dedicate. And now again, remember, it might only be, you've only got a minute to give. But give that full minute. Like really give it over. Create a clean space. And I also want to encourage you with this clean space, I would encourage you, you don't have to do this, but I would encourage you to make that a physical space. Because Jesus attaches it to a physical space. Maybe it's your back deck. Maybe it's an actual closet. Maybe it's a corner chair. Maybe it's your car. Maybe it's whatever. Perhaps you want your space to be outside. I don't care where. But I have found personally that attaching a location to my physical prayer time is just a helpful practice for me.